Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Nice digs. I see where all that Black Ops funding really goes now.
Invoking Alpha Protocol does have its upside.
Jealous.
Of you freezing your butt off in Moscow? Not so much. Although there is a certain appeal to sitting in that loft drinking cocoa while you are crawling around in the snow.
Ooh, you're a cruel woman.
All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
I've got a few leads from Saudi to follow up on. We'll see where those take me.
Sounds like a solid plan. What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigori and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigori looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
Plus, they might be able to tell me what bars and strip joints I should hit while I'm here.
If you're trying to make me jealous...
I'm an international super spy. I have obligations.
Just call when you have anything new, hotshot.
Michael Thornton. Welcome to Moscow. You are fresh from Taipei, yes? Terrible thing, the attempt on Sun's life. Very bad assassin. Or very smart president.
There were losses and gains for a few people, which is why I'm here.
I feel honored. Your first time in Moscow, and I am your first stop. What brings Michael Thornton, world traveler, to this humble bar?
Do we have to jump right to business? I could really use a drink first.
Then you are lucky you've come to a bar. I am short on cash, so you will have to make your own way.
That go for events going on in Moscow too?
And here I thought we were not going to jump right to business.
A cough like that, this bar may not be the best place to hang out. Secondhand smoking.
I quit 3 times this month. Second-hand smoke is my way of getting by.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your coughing, or your drinking, but I wanted to know who Halbeck's friends are here in Moscow.
What specifically do you wish to know? If they have friends at all? Now that is a question in itself.
I want to know who Halbeck's working with.
That is a difficult question, but I know someone who would know the answer. There is a man, Sergei Surkov. He runs several businesses in Moscow. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Sergei Surkov. Running a check on the name now. We're getting a lot of hits. He shouldn't be hard to find. Although judging from his contact list, figuring out where his next appointment is could take some time.
Alright, I think I can wait a little longer. And there's a few other leads I'd like to track down.
You were planning to investigate Leningradsky Station, yes? Maybe you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Your American missiles are not the only cargo that comes through the station. If you go, maybe you could divert these shipments accidentally, of course.
What, you mean change the shipping labels? And me without my label maker.
It is more simple than that. The box destination is stenciled on the side, but it is a code. Change it with a marker, and the boxes will end up somewhere else. To a friend of ours who will be happy to reimburse us. Maybe do a little business with you.
I'll think about it.
Do that. And if you need a place to buy weapons, armor, devices, I can help you there too. I may not know Holbeck, but I know many others who are not friends of theirs.
I'd appreciate that. What's the price tag for the reference?
Directing a customer to a shopkeeper friend, no price tag. Just business.
All right. Thanks, Grigori. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you not being an asshole when talking to me, Michael. Other agents, too stiff. Others, too much cowboy. You come to me as a human being. Should be rewarded, no?
go throwing another party.
Ha! Breaker's history. I'm the big man in Moscow. You wait.
Lazo has been terminated. Move out.
What the hell's going on here? What, nothing to say? This silent treatment of yours is starting to hurt my feelings. And after all we've been through, too. Don't. You reach for a weapon, you're dead.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. What's up with the connection? Looks like something's interfering with the transmission. Or... Albatross. It's been a while since Taipei. I ran into a little friend of yours tonight, hanging out with your G22 buddies. She's quite the little firecracker, although she doesn't talk much. Well, except with those pistols of hers.
That would be my bodyguard, sis. And I know you spared her life. That's why I'm calling.
What, you want a rematch? I'll just knock her out again.
I'm here because I wanted us to meet face to face. I think we may have a mutual interest here in Moscow.
So should I ask what G22 is doing in Moscow? You guys sure seem to get around.
It's a rather long answer, Mike. One I'd like to discuss more, if you'd be up for it.
Is your bodyguard invited? If so, I'll need body armor.
I'm afraid it's required she be present. We're not supposed to be apart. It's how G22 operates in the field. But like you, I tend to bend the rules for the sake of the greater good. I'll leave the choice up to you, but I can't wait long. If you want to discuss your future, then meet me at the following coordinates. It isn't far. And come alone.
Alright. But I better not be walking into an ambush. And tell Sis to keep her distance.
I will do so. I will not wait long, Mike. So if you want to speak to me, you'll have to do it soon.
Beautiful night. Let's not ruin it by shooting each other.
It's all right, sis. Hello, Mike. No trouble finding the place, I hope.
You wanted to meet face to face. Why?
I wanted to talk about you and the organization I represent. You spared Sis's life. For that, you have my thanks.
I have something of hers. Here.
Did she give that to you? I see. The locket is a childhood memento. Perhaps those days are gone. Regardless, thank you for sparing her life. The gratitude comes from both of us, it seems.
According to what I've been able to dig up on you two, she's your bodyguard. If anyone should be saving someone's life, it's her.
That is correct.
Intel suggests she's an orphan. That you're not related.
I see you've accessed Interpol records, Agent Thornton. I thought I'd wipe those clean.
I'm thorough. But if she's your bodyguard, why did you send her to Lazo's yacht? Isn't she supposed to be protecting you? She could have been killed, you know. That's no way to treat someone you care about. And no way to treat a child.
Sis would not be here today if not for me, Agent Thornton. The world is cruel in many respects, and every day we survive, we have gambled against death and won. And the locket she gave you. Perhaps Sis is not a child anymore, to throw away a childhood memento so carelessly.
That locket? It's not a childhood memento.
Excuse me?
The locket. It depicts St. George and the dragon. According to the legend, townsfolk fed their children to the dragon out of fear to prevent its wrath. Eventually, the king agreed to feed his own daughter to the beast.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Agent Thornton.
I wasn't aware there was one. I'm guessing only she knows how St. George factors in. But I'm wondering who G22 is in the story, and who you are. I'm sure Sis could clear it up. If she wanted to tell us, that is.
She can't.
Can't? Or won't?
She's a mute. Let's walk. Sis will make sure we're not interrupted.
All right. So, what did you want to talk about?
I know to all outward appearances you're a rogue agent. I also know about Alpha Protocol, and in your case, it's being used for its intended purpose.
Wasn't my choice, really. One of my associates made the decision for me.
I disagree. You had other options, I'm sure. Did enacting Alpha Protocol change your mission?
No.
Then you should be proud of your accomplishment.
What accomplishment?
It's not often that one gets to turn the tools of their own government against them, and for the right reasons. And Alpha Protocol? It is a powerful tool.
Between Halbeck and you, I'm beginning to feel like everyone knows about Alpha Protocol.
It may seem that way. I'd argue you're simply traveling in a smaller circle here, on the fringe of international politics.
What, so are we going to become friends now? I thought you were all terrorists.
No. We have aspirations, as does any government. But we believe that agendas are accomplished by careful study and observation. If the status quo is disrupted, it makes predicting triggers and events more difficult.
You sound like one of the analysts of Alpha Protocol I know.
Alpha Protocol has always had someone in that role. It helps them function as intended, no matter what iteration of the program. It's an odd thing. A government-sponsored program whose purpose is to prevent being policed by its own government. Now, what kind of foundation is that for a country?
I guess you have to trust your country and act in its best interests.
Do you trust your country?
I do. I believe in the mission.
I propose we become allies.
What, I become a member of G22?
No. I propose we cooperate. You will find that as extensive as Alpha Protocol's leftover safe houses and gadgets are, well, G22 has access to much more.
And the price?
Let us say I owe you. You've already paid me, in the only currency I value. What do you say?
All right. I need all the friends I can get. And for some reason, I trust you.
You won't regret it, Mike. We're out of time, I'm afraid. Thank you for listening to me, Mike. I know you have a great deal of work ahead of you.
Albatross, I need to know something.
Yes. What?
This business with Halbeck. I can still prevent it, right? There's a way to stop them. This isn't going to end well, is it?
Mike, it never does.
come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
Ah, American. CIA. I am surprised I did not hear you in Moscow.
I'm on vacation.
So you come here for the scenery? Or are you here to catch a train, darling?
Let's ditch the interrogation. You're here for the missiles, so let's not play games.
Darling, I do not play games. And apparently neither do you. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
Them? They didn't take many bullets. You, I'm not so sure it would be as easy. I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
Stay out of my way and we'll get along fine.
I accept your terms. Do not harm my men, and they will not fire on you. Is it a deal?
Well, considering you have the drop on me, then it sounds like a deal. For now.
That is good. Because I think we have company.
Who are the guys in the tracksuits?
No idea. They may be guarding the shipment.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
I may not have much choice.
Just remember why you're here, Mike.
Just hacked a security system, but not sure what it was for.
Looks like it's unlocked some doors to the neighboring building.
What was that?
Watch out, Mike. I'm picking up movement on that water tower.
Great. Snipers on the tower.
What's this?
I'm in, and I've discovered where the weapons are going.
Upload the data. I'll pass it along to the authorities.
Going to find you. Done something.
toy store. Looks like the ship was built.
And they won't have time to confiscate the weapons before they're moved out. It'd be safer to destroy them. According to the station layouts, there should be a storage room across the tracks.
Where are you? What was that?
I found the shipping manifests, but no mention of the missiles. Weapons, a lot of them, are coming through this train yard, but not the ones we're looking for.
All right, get out of there then. It still could help us.
Be right there. Just need to change the destination address. Actually, I'll ship them to Grigori. He'll appreciate the present.
Mike, we don't have time. Never mind.
You better appreciate this, Grigori. So much for getting out of here the easy way.
I heard
That must be Dimitri.
Michael, I did not realize you knew how to kill so well.
I don't like to brag.
And so polite. Maybe I should keep a more careful eye on you.
Look all you want, but tell me what you're doing here first. You're mercenaries. Who's your employer?
Michael, I am not one to kiss and tell.
Fine, I'll find out eventually.
Yes, especially if we were to keep working together. We could make our trip to Moscow a quick one and efficient.
You're kidding.
It is not marriage I am proposing, Michael. But is the thought so unappealing? I am hurt. I will be in touch, Michael. I think we will have much to discuss, you and I.
All right, in the interests of international goodwill, I accept.
I would wait until you hear my offer first, but it will not be long, I promise.
Turn up anything, Mina?
The name Grigory provided. Sergei Surkov. He's well connected in Moscow, and he may know what Halbech's plans are.
Any idea where I can find him?
I've confirmed he's at the American Embassy now. He should be there for the next few hours, if his schedule holds.
Good to hear. Is something wrong?
Something's interfering with the signal. I'm going to switch to another frequency.
What the hell?
Mike, I understand you're going after Surkov.
I suppose it's too much to ask to give me some warning before you interrupt my calls.
We don't have a lot of time. I know about your mission, and I can assist you in getting to Surkov. When you arrive at the embassy, I can patch into your frequency and provide support as your handler. I think you'll find G-22's resources are considerable.
Alright. I could use all the help I can get.
Excellent. I have your frequency. I'll contact you when you reach the embassy, and we can go from there.
I'll get my gear and head out.
All right. One last thing, Mike. I'd prefer infiltrating the embassy quietly. If things should get difficult, however.
I'll be ready. Expecting trouble?
Always.
Great.
What happened? I got cut off.
Mina, I think Albatross is going to be joining us at the embassy.
What?
No time to explain. But I think we need to reach Surkov now. So this is the embassy, huh? I was hoping for something a little cheerier.
There's still no contact from G-22. Do you want to call
Mike,
them?
this is Albatross. Our surveillance indicates you're at the embassy perimeter. Can you confirm?
I'm guessing that feedback means you've cut me off from my handler.
I've locked down your signal to keep radio traffic to a minimum. It's a low probability embassy security will pick up our conversation, but I'm worried about other interests.
Understood. Has your surveillance picked up anything else?
We're checking the embassy grounds now. No sign of hostiles. Yet.
Alright, let's see what we got at the front door.
Embassy guards. Standard issue weapons. According to our intelligence, the embassy hasn't been alerted, so they shouldn't be expecting trouble. Still, approach with caution.
Always.
Can we help you, sir?
I'm Agent Michael Thornton, here to see Sergei Surkov. Who's in command here, soldier?
I'm not sure. I can try and get a hold of him, sir. I think he's inside, but,
Never mind, I'll find him. Notify your team that I'm here to do an inspection of the premises, and I want their full cooperation.
Yes, sir. At once, sir.
I'm reading a C4 explosion in your area. The PCI are attacking the building.
Great. Any idea how many?
Enough. Keep focusing on Surkov. That's where you're headed.
Come out wherever you are. I know you're here somewhere. Here comes the cavalry.
ledge outside the building. Surkov is close. I'm picking up his radio.
That armor you are wearing, are you one of these mercenaries? You don't have the same insignia, but if you are one of the attackers, whatever you are being paid, I can pay more.
Turn up the feed. I want to hear his voice clearly. Good. You've got his attention. Now get his cooperation.
Surkov, I am not here for your money, only information. But right now, I want to get you out of here. Safely.
Very well. I do not know who these attackers are, but I do know this embassy.
Well done. Let's see what he has to share.
The embassy security systems are our problem. The explosion has triggered the automatic security gates. They must be disabled if we want to escape the building.
So I need to find the security terminal and then override the codes.
Yes, the terminal is upstairs. But in the monitoring room next to us, there is a maintenance ladder. Take the ladder to the main security room upstairs. Unlock the gates. Then I can meet up with you at the courtyard. We don't have much time.
Surkov mentioned should be close by. Once inside, look for a maintenance ladder leading up to the 4th floor. see if I can open the maintenance hatch by remote. They've deployed several groups on the roof. Be careful. BCI are getting ahead of you, and it looks like they're hacking the embassy systems.
Bravo, squad, moving out.
Did it. Security gate's unlocked. Now all I have to do is get
Delta
out of
here.
here.
We're moving out.
Rendezvous with Surkov in the main courtyard. He should be on his way there now. Elevators on the upper floors. I'm trying to shut them down and cut off further reinforcements. Done, but one team slipped through. is shut down. Look for another way off the floor. I'm picking up PCI transmissions. Looks like reinforcements are entering the embassy. Surkov's at the front door. Provide cover. Don't let him get shot, or this was all for nothing.
Tango Bogey Niner, initiating search.
The hell was that? Come on, we're here. Talk to me. Presume you helped me because I can help you.
I'm here to find out what Halbeck's doing in Moscow, Surkov. I've been told you're the man to talk to.
Should I be honored? But Halbeck? Why?
They have secrets here in Moscow I need to know, before they become larger problems.
Very well. I know they have been smuggling weapons through Moscow, but I thought that was known to the United States.
Let's just say, as far as the US goes, the left and right hand aren't talking as much as they used to. Do you know who Halbeck's contact is here?
I have a suspicion, but I'd like to be certain. I can find out and let you know.
Alright, I'll wait for your call. You know, I kind of expected this talk to go a lot worse.
Sometimes, Mr. Thornton, having your reputation precede you can be advantageous. Grigori's information, he told me much about you. That you respect duty and honor.
Fair enough. I'll talk to you soon, Surkov.
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergey, please. That outfit of yours has enough pockets to hold a toolbox. Are you here to check the internet cable?
Only if you let me plant a bug on it.
Understood. Mr. Thornton. Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbeck is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record and the events in Taipei, I think you can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Money talks, then.
It was more complicated than that. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has delusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not the man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
Can you give me details on Brayko and his operation?
He started out in prostitution and extortion, and now he's moved up to drug smuggling.
What about weapon trafficking? The Halbeck angle sounds new.
It is. If the angle is profitable, however, Brayko is an eager student. Halbeck's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
If the information you can provide helps stop Halbeck's plans, I'll do what I can to keep you out of it.
Then I can ask for little else. I thought you would be open to such a deal, Michael.
Then all I need is Brayko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the VCI was planning to assault the place.
But you survived, even if many of the Marines stationed at the embassy did not. An unfortunate coincidence. Who knew those mercenaries would choose that moment to attack?
The Marines were doing their job. They knew the risks. And they killed a lot of mercs, so it evens out.
You're surprisingly laissez-faire about the business.
There were higher stakes. The VCI and U.S. Marines want to kill each other, let them. Not my business.
You're quite the realist. I would have expected more patriotic rage. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No, the odds aren't that good.
Sometimes the best method is to send a man in alone. Good help is hard to find, and it usually slows me down anyway. Something wrong?
No. But remind me not to play poker with you. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex. no matter what the age difference is.
Who? The little girl with the Texas belt buckle? Can't say I met Sis. It was more like a shootout.
Sis? Who was that? An estranged family member?
Never mind. Guess I had the names mixed up. Who were you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov.
Yeah, I sort of expected more from ex-KGB when I met him, but maybe that's part of his charm.
So you know about his past?
Yep, him going legit, starting his corporation. Sorry, corporations. Trying to bring capitalism to Russia, the whole bit.
I see. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Hellbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
So if you're going after Braco, you can either sneak in or hit the front gate guns blazing. Whichever you choose, I suggest you not go in alone.
Already got both options covered. And I've got company.
What do you mean? Where are you?
Inside Braco's compound. Albatross was nice enough to leave an opening for me.
I heard...
Fuck.
Mike, the mansion security systems are a little dated.
So's the decor.
I think I can tap into the surveillance systems and use it to track down Braco or the Hellbeck data. This whole place is wired on one circuit.
Tune into Braco, see where he's at.
All right. I found Braco. Patching it through to your headset. It doesn't sound like he's alone.
What, he's entertaining guests?
No. I think he's murdering someone.
Ask you a question, you sit there, I catch you, you sit there, you bore the shit out of me. Look at what you're wearing. Fucking scarf, stupid jacket.
guess where I am now.
Arcade, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I recognize the sound of Galaxy Invaders. I used to play that all the time in high school. Uh-oh.
What?
They've locked down the room. I'll try to override the system, but you'll have to take them out first.
One high score coming up.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, don't worry about it. Killing them all should solve it. I think I just walked into Braco's bedroom.
Are you sure?
Trust me.
What are you doing?
With my little friend, God, you're going to have any skill left after I'm done with you.
Breiko's torturing.
He let himself get captured? I have no idea how he survived in this business so long.
I don't know. But if he talks, he could expose you. But if he doesn't, then he's dead. Mike, from the sound of it, I don't know how much longer he's going to last.
It's either Albatross or the data, then. Great. I mean, they knew the risks going in. I don't like it any more than you do, but we'll help them if we can.
All right, Mike. All right, Mike. If we're going up to the vault first, head through the courtyard into the main building.
On it.
Integral line. Tracking movements.
Sesame.
All right, Alibaba. Move it.
Got the Halbeck data. There's a lot of it.
I'm receiving it now. I'll start sorting it. Courtyard, look for the guest house.
Mike, I'd get up, but I'm in a lot of pain that I'm trying to ignore.
Hold on, Albatross. Let me get you out of there.
Very well.
Can you stand?
I can. I can make it to the exit. Do not let Breiko escape. If he uses what he stole from Halbeck...
I know. He won't get away.
think Albatross made it out.
Good. It's tougher than I thought.
I've gotten to the perimeter, Mike. Thank you for intervening.
Next time, stick to the headset. Leave assholes to break it.
Who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Where the fuck are my guards? Come on out, Miguel. There you are.
Hope we got the special blend hex sent.
How much this suit cost? Missed me! Son of a bitch. Quit fucking around and kill him already! What do I pay you for? I'm working hard, you're working messed up my jacket. Got all this blood on it.
With that color scheme, how can you tell?
Why the fuck did you come here? Did I kill someone you know? Shoot your fucking dog? Fuck your girl?
I was just stopping by, saw the lights on, figured I'd see who was home. And no, you didn't shoot my girl or fuck my dog.
Then, what is all this shit?
That's exactly what I asked when I saw the decor in here.
Look, I made a mistake before. We can work something out. Not
But maybe you can clear something up for me, Braco. Sure, you're a rich punk, but your dossier paints you as small-time and local. You're a city boy, not a world traveler.
I travel all the time. The world? I can go anywhere I want. Any city, anytime.
Yeah, but you working with Halbeck doesn't make sense to me. They've got standards.
Halbeck? Who the fuck told you that? I'm not... a corporate suit? Leave that for assholes like Serkov.
So you and Halbeck...
We don't do business. I'd like to, but I just messed up their pipeline because Serkov was getting fat on it. Look, this place, that sound system, gifts to you. That shit in my vault, that's only 1 vault I got. I can set you up for life.
If I let you live, you mean?
Yeah, the big if, huh? I wouldn't ask except something about this. You didn't come here to kill me.
Oh, I didn't? What, is this a therapy session now?
Heh! My therapy is chemical, not boring questions and answers about moms and sisters and shit.
Based on your dossier, I imagine talks about your family wouldn't be boring.
All in the family. If you want, I can set you up with my sisters. They will suck you dry.
Tempting, but no.
Look, we can make a deal, you and me. I pay. All you have to do is let me walk out of here. Never see me again. Unless, of course, you need anything else, maybe.
Alright, hand over the cash and I never see you again.
I'll give you the funds I have in Moscow. It's all yours. And if you need a job, maybe.
Not a chance, Braco. But don't leave town in case I have more questions.
Whatever you say, boss. I still need to wrap up some loose ends.
So somehow you slipped into the mansion without being detected.
Did I? It's a serious charge, Leyland. Breaking and entering, trespassing. I'm hurt.
And you avoided his security systems, guards, and gained access to his systems.
Assuming I did any of that, is there something wrong?
Hardly. If you were there, and we have evidence you were, then you must have had a good reason. And I'd be curious to know what you found.
Enough to put you away. You'll see.
Fine. You seem to take pride in being untraceable, Thornton. It's an impressive skill, and one that's wasted in government. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Do you think I actually plan these moments? You're giving me a lot of credit for winging it. I'll take the compliment, but trust me, blind luck is more my alley than anything else.
Of course. Whatever the reason, Braco certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
Nope. As far as you know.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away when you had your fight with Braco. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Braco's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
If you're fishing for information, you're wasting your time, Leyland.
Perhaps.
No, more like definitely.
You're a stubborn man, Thornton. So am I. In the end, you found Braco and dealt with him.
Yep. Got the intel I needed, closed the connection, and shut down your shipments. You got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
So, you underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
It might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I run a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies, especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotech. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotech?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotech in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Surkov a visit in his office.
That's great, Mina. Well done. The next time I go rogue and I'm hunted by every intelligence agency in the world, you're going to be the first one I call.
Agent Thornton. I may even do you the honor of answering the phone. If I don't have any other job offers. But Mike, when you go to Molotech, watch yourself, okay? Surkov, he's...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Brayko himself was badly injured in the attack and was taken to St. Alesky Hospital for treatment. Police spokesmen say he will be charged as soon as he is well enough to be discharged.
Mr. Brayko had no statement for the press, but as he was being loaded into the ambulance, he was heard to remark that the party responsible for the attack was an expletive American commando cowboy like the expletive offspring of Ronald Reagan and an expletive American ninja. Police spokesmen assure us that they are following all leads, but a source within the hospital stated on condition of anonymity that, quote, the man had enough cocaine in him to make a baleen whale see Jesus.
I guess he never heard of Just Say No.
Tragic news for dog lovers. The latest target of scammers are online puppy buyers, those seeking the comfort of canine companionship via the internet.
Many organizations have received complaints from buyers who have been taken in by multiple false claims, including the dreaded Nigerian pet scam, and lost hundreds of dollars.
Consumers have been asked not to trust any pictures of puppies they are sent. According to the Humane Society, just because you receive a picture from someone on the web does not necessarily mean that thing is real. Sobering news.
Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, the attackers were...
I appreciate the gesture, but Honk sure could have gotten me a real sword. In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Looks like Surkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. I can't be too far away. Surkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
You won't get away that easily.
So, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're gonna answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
With a corporate vision like that, I'm surprised your businesses in Moscow are still standing. So you wanted to ruin Halbeck, is that it?
Yes, and I will prove it. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
What do you want in exchange? Immunity?
No, I simply want Halbeck out of my country, which will ensure greater profits for me in the long run.
So we get rid of a greater evil in exchange for a lesser one.
Welcome to the world, Mr. Thornton. But believe me, I seek to strengthen my country, and Halbeck seeks to weaken it.
All right, Surkov. We'll be partners for this. But once Halbeck has answered for its crimes, then...
Agent Thornton, you are a man who seeks to do what is right. I expect no more and no less. I will arrange for the records to be transferred to you. If additional developments occur, I shall notify you.
Understood. We'll be in touch.